What is up, everybody? I'm Courtney.
Sean.
He's here this week, y'all. Yay! Everybody be excited. Spirit fingers. I read somewhere that spirit fingers is like demonic. Like you're like summoning a demon.
Well, depending on which paranormal investigator you are, everything's demonic.
Guys.
No matter where you go.
Guys, these YouTubers need to chill.
Yeah.
Daryl Paulette, Bedford Paranormal in the House, and Spirit of Clover Hill Village, and the historic Appomattox County Jail. Michelle Wilfong with the Haunted Apartment. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yes. So,
hello.
You guys that are tuned in right now might notice, let me Vanna White it, some changes. We have updated our studio. Updated the studio. Yay. Always fun. Hey, Becky, the other half of Daryl.
Becky.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, Andy.
What's up, Andy?
I like the little alien heads. Yes, we've been some busy bees. We of course had to keep in here the infamous face. Creepy face. And of course, we had to keep in here the paranormal legends themselves. Okay? We updated our camera, so no more blur. Look at that, y'all. No more blur. And of course, we've just been busy. We got some new lighting and all that fun stuff. Ronnie Anderson, Bedford Paranormal. Hello, hello. Mama D in the house.
Mama.
Thanks, Daryl. Yes.
Thank y'all. It's actually like a whole vibe in here.
It is a whole vibe.
This is the office I work in, like even doing my actual job work. Like I work from home. So yeah, it's like a whole vibe in here. Like I actually like the little remodel. Thanks, Daryl.
Thanks, Rhonda.
I'm glad to be back. I missed y'all last week, and I know I sound terrible, so bear with my voice for the next few weeks.
His voice is a lot better, y'all.
I sound a little bit better now, so bear with my voice.
Brian.
I'm still nasally from the surgery. What's up, brother Brian?
So, true story,
hey,
guys.
Brian, we got to catch up, by the way. I got something really cool I want to show you.
True story, guys. So a lot of you guys that follow us have noticed a few changes that we've been making. So we started noticing that a lot of our, hey, Paul Fowler,
North
Carolina coastal plains. Yes. A lot of our podcasts were kind of like taking over our Hill City Paranormal YouTube. So we have rebranded recently, and I have separated On the Other Side podcast, which is tonight, Tuesdays, live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Hill City Paranormal as a separate. And we started doing a little bit more like docu-series filming type stuff. So we wanted you guys to be able to enjoy both without having to scroll through us yapping on our podcast. So if you guys do not follow Hill City Paranormal, head on over, give them a follow. Well, us.
Give them.
Us. At Hill City Ghosts.
We're not going by no damn, what do you call it?
They, them, pronouns.
Yeah, we're not doing no pronouns. We ain't doing that shit. We're not doing it.
So, like I said, Paul, that's what made the change happen. So, we put out our very first mini documentary on a local true crime that happened right here, right up the road from our house, actually, in the 80s. So head on over to our Hill City Paranormal YouTube to see our documentary that we made. Sean put together a really cool documentary type like vlog on his cemetery adventure. Super cool. And I went live a little bit on TikTok yesterday while we were investigating in a cemetery. So we're just going to start doing a little bit more content, I guess, so to speak. I feel like we don't connect with you guys except for on Tuesdays. And that's lame. Like, we miss y'all.
Let's just keep it 100. We becoming content creators, y'all.
I don't know about all that.
We're not content creators, but we're creating content. How about that?
Hey, Sam from Wyoming. Ronnie, you're not in here all alone. What?
So, the one cool thing was Denise Pridemore and her husband met up with us while we were.
Hey, Angie. Bedford Paranormal.
What's up, Angie? Angie, beans.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. While we were filming,
leave the woman alone.
They got a hell of a podcast too. If y'all haven't checked them out, I forgot what's the name of their podcast.
Paranormal Pride Radio, I think. Paranormal Pride.
We got with them. She was spreading her, I believe it was her mother's ashes, and we decided to do a little investigating with them as well. We were live on their podcast with them, and so yeah. And if y'all want to jump in and do some content with us, feel free to hit us up, especially our people with Bedford Paranormal. Y'all close to us. Ronnie, y'all, Daryl, any of y'all are not doing nothing, hit us up. We'd love to shoot some videos. Look, I'm no professional with it either. I'm about as good at shooting videos as I am at playing guitar.
For sure. And of course, guys, look, we wouldn't be us if I didn't put together a blooper comp. Like, I will absolutely at some point put together a blooper comp. So, yes, I will. Yesterday.
Videos of blooper comp.
Yesterday, okay, let me explain. Yesterday was like 9,422 degrees. I did not want to flip the camera around.
I was sweating like a runaway slave.
We were dying. So we kept the camera facing out, and there was somebody in our TikTok live that was like, I can't see y'all. And I'm like, that's for good reason. But me being me, I said, you know what? Screw it. Flip the camera around. This made this man very upset because his whole face changed. It was terrible. We were dripping sweat. It was awful. But we're here. We're here for it.
Girl, I want to make you sweat.
We're here for
it. You can't.
Ronnie said he's in. All right. Yeah. Daryl doesn't see Ronnie. Ronnie doesn't see Daryl. What is going on?
Ronnie says he's in, but Ronnie don't call me. Ronnie
is going to have a family gathering that day.
Ronnie don't believe cemeteries have ghosts.
No, he's just got to see it with his own two eyes. But, guys, I wanted to have a paranormal roundtable tonight, but Paul Fowler...
Oh, the camera.
No, I'm not. Look, scoot over. I don't bite people. I'm not a vampire.
You smell funny.
Like vanilla.
I can't smell you. So if you stink right now, I can't. That's the beauty of it.
Why can't anybody see Ronnie? Okay, look. Do you guys see his comment up there?
Ronnie, why are you always causing problems?
Ronnie, everything is surrounding you. Do you guys see Ronnie's comment right now? He said, Ronnie, Sean is full of shit.
Ronnie, you know I got much love for you, man.
Hey, we
still ain't never investigated, though.
You're kicking my light. Stop kicking the light.
All right. I mean, forget that light.
Oh, my God. I've already gotten banned once today, guys. Let's not make it two.
I didn't get it all the way out.
All right. Is there anybody in here that currently goes live on TikTok? Please let me know in the comments. I need to know. I have questions.
I don't think anybody does TikTok in here.
They might. And I need to know. TikTok I have questions.
The government.
So Becky said, I see it on your screen, but not in the feed. Well, I'm going to put up everybody's comment, okay?
Yeah, every comment, just put it up. We're going to do that.
Yep.
I didn't see Rhonda come in. Did you already speak to Rhonda?
Yes.
Rhonda,
Psychic
darling.
Medium Rhonda Harris,
Rhonda,
my
darling.
BFF.
I'm sorry I did not address
Becky does TikTok. Okay. Sam has done TikTok a couple times. Guys, I went live today on TikTok for
fix my face.
A live Q&A. Okay. TikTok hit me up. They're like, hey, you've got X amount of followers. Like your last live did great. You got so many gifts, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Go live again. And I was like, hell, all right. I'll promote the show tonight. So I go live. They're telling me during the entire live feed that I'm doing great and everything's going great and blah, 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 blah. I get off the live banned 7 days because I violated community standards or guidelines. For what? I didn't cuss, y'all. I did a live Q&A. I allowed people to ask me questions and I answered their questions. Very simple. That's what I'm thinking. So I did have one troll, and this man.
This is why I don't get on. This is why I don't do social media.
Came in. So he said, and I'll share it with y'all. It was hilarious. This man told me I look typical.
You do look like a typical paranormal investigator. Me and Howie were talking.
Typical.
Where's Howie at?
What does this even mean?
There is the typical paranormal investigator look.
What is a moderator to kick him? All right, Sam, you're my moderator. So when he told me that I look typical.
You do look like a typical.
All right, guys. All right, look, I'm tired of being trolled. I got told on Call of Duty one time that I sound like I drive a Nissan Altima and smoke a pack of Newports.
You don't sound like you smoke Newports, but you do look. You do.
I don't know. So the page changed, Rhonda, to on the other side. Ronnie, try going through Hill City Paranormal, maybe. Okay, I'm going to set it. But yeah, so he said I look typical, and then here comes my bodyguard over here, my in-person moderator, and he said, who said you look typical? He looks typical. He sounds typical. That's a typical comment. Well, that's the only thing that happened during my live. He didn't cuss anything. Got off the live, banned 7 days. Can't go live. After I promised all my people. Very sad day. Yeah, troll got butthurt. Yes, you did call him a troll. You did.
This is why I don't do social media. Like I said, we create content. We are not content creators. I don't know how to play the game. I get to running off at the mouth. I'm gonna say the F word a few minutes ago.
I do know that TikTok is super strict on their community standards. Like, I don't know.
I don't do well with content creating.
But
I'm just doing it because it's a new venture and it's fun. We get to show people the other side. Of things that we do.
So, but for those that are curious about the content that we're going to be creating,
I'm tired of all this demon stuff. Why has everything got a demon in it?
So I'm going to get to that in a second.
There's a hole in the ground. We're going to put a demon in it.
You're going to put the demon in the hole, or is the demon already in the hole?
Man, there's a demon in everything. Where's all these demons coming from? Look, I was watching some content today.
Look at the investigator putting a demon in the hole.
I was watching some content. You actually alerted me to this.
Guys.
Y'all, look, I'm not myself.
I'm not going to call the venue out. I'm not doing it.
Call them out, but we investigated.
Not this one.
We were actually
because I want to go back.
We were one of the first few teams to investigate this place, and they've gotten a huge amount of popularity.
Hey, Shonda, Fredericksburg Paranormal.
What's up, Shonda? We were one of the first few teams to be in this place.
Yeah.
So we went in there.
I shared a cinnamon roll with.
We were in there overnight, and Courtney said, "Sean, did you know there was a demon in this house?" And I was like, "Demon where? Like, what the hell are you talking about?" So here comes this team of young, typical looking paranormal investigators.
They look like extra from Green Day.
They look, yeah. So yeah, immediately I started hearing the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, like when I saw these kids, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Like I wanted to go back to like the early 90s.
So I'm sitting here and like it's now the demon house. And I'm like, where the hell did the demon come from?
The demon house.
So now every location has got demons in it now. Like people chill with the So I said, you know what? We're gonna create content, but we're not putting no.
Now I did not block you, Ronnie. Ronnie, are you looking for the podcast page? If you're looking for HCP Paranormal Podcast, you will not find it. It is now been rebranded to On the Other Side, which is the name of our podcast, our original OG name, On the Other Side. I separated out because our YouTube channel and our content creating was getting overrun by our podcasts. So I extracted the podcast from Hill City Paranormal, and now they're two separate entities. Leah can see your comment. So he's on the other side. Leah said she could see your comment.
It might be a weird thing that Facebook is doing. I'm going to get on my phone and go see what he's talking about.
Yeah, because all I did was change a name. I didn't change any settings or anything.
All right, I'm clicking on. I see where we're live from Hill City.
But while Sean's doing that, guys, just to kind of give you some insight of some of the content that we're going to be putting out there, we're going to create some vlogs.
So I see everything.
Okay, cool. We're going to create some vlogs on like our cemetery adventures, our urban exploration. Like I said, I might throw some bloopers in there.
Hill City Paranormal, if you can't see everybody's comment. The last comment.
He said the only way he could find the podcast was on Sean's page.
All right, so Rhonda
Rhonda said I'm on Hill City Paranormal watching live and don't see Ronnie. You know what though, Rhonda? Whenever I get on y'all's, I'm the same way. Like you guys will be like verbally talking to somebody that I don't see. I will look into my settings right after this and see what's going on.
Yeah,
I'll look into it.
If I get on Hill City Paranormal, I don't see Ronnie either, but I see Rhonda just now.
Interesting. What is this? What is this? Show comments on stage.
I'll pop up in the window right here.
I want to pop them up. I see Sean just joined. Unblock me. Ronnie, I don't have you blocked. Lord have mercy. Who put Ronnie in jail?
What have you been doing to Ronnie?
Ronnie's been banned like I was banned from TikTok. Anyway, guys, I want to briefly touch on something. Paul Fowler had asked me. Paul, are you still in here? Are you still in here, Paul? Paul had asked me last week to talk about vampires. Okay, we all know vampires are a mythical creature, just like werewolves.
Or are they?
Well, that's what I'm going to get into. So I'm going to give you, this is going to be brief because then we're going to talk about a few other things, okay? But I'm going to give you what the definition of a vampire is. A vampire is a mythical creature that subsists by feeding on the vital essence of the living, i.e., the blood. Okay. They're undead humanoid creatures that often visit loved ones and cause mischief or deaths in the neighborhoods in which they inhabited while they were alive. They wore shrouds and were often described as bloated and like of ruddy or dark countenance, markedly different from today's like gaunt, pale vampire, which dates from like the early 19th century. Vampiric entities have been recorded in cultures around the world. The term vampire was popularized in Western Europe after reports of an 18th century mass hysteria of a pre-existing folk belief in southeastern and eastern Europe that in some cases resulted in corpses being stalked and people being accused of vampirism. So people would die, and then there were these people accused of going to like drink their blood. Okay. So that's in a nutshell the definition of a vampire. Okay. I only got on to see the podcast at Cordy. I did not. Ronnie, first of all, you already said you were taking a break on Facebook. I did not block you. I promise. Ronnie, I would not do that to you.
I think she did, Ronnie.
Don't do that. All right, Paul, we're going to keep talking about your vampires, okay? These people are mean. They're bullying me. I feel bullied. Aren't there community guidelines against bullying? All right. So in the comments, though, before I go any further, I want you to list off your favorite vampire movie.
Dracula 2. Whoa, Sinners. It was Dracula 2000 until I saw the movie Sinners.
Ronnie, The light is red.
Ronnie, what's
There's
your favorite
love in the
vampire
air.
movie?
Paul, I did not block anybody. Anyway, put in the comments, what is your favorite vampire movie? Okay. With that being said, there are, while I'm waiting for everybody's comments, 3 types of vampires. There are blood drinking vampires. These are your classic vampires, often depicted as undead creatures that sustain themselves by consuming human blood. They might have specific vulnerabilities like sunlight, garlic, or religious symbols. Examples include like the shadowless vampires in Goodreads, who are identified by their lack of shadow, and things like that. Okay, so then you've got the energy vampires. These vampires feed on the life force or energy of living beings rather than their blood. They can sometimes be referred to as psychic vampires or those who feed on emotion. Real life interpretations of this type suggest that they may experience physical and mental deterioration if they don't get their fix. Similar to blood drinking vampires, if you're not showing any emotion, they're going to die. Okay. Then the third type is soul consuming vampires. Pretty self explanatory. They consume the souls of their victims. They might be identified by their lack of reflection, as seen in these soulless vampires. All right. There's other notable types, but those are the 3 main types. You've got the disfigured vampire. They typically have like grotesque or unusual like physical characteristics, sometimes attributed to age or transformation. Then you have insane vampires. These vampires have mental illnesses. Guys, I'm trying to read this with a straight face, but when I did my research earlier, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So you mean to tell me that like you could have vampires with mental illnesses? Okay. So I don't know how I feel about that, but they are to be unstable due to their transformation. So they were normal, but once they transformed or were transformed, they developed a mental illness. Okay. Then you have the daywalkers. Those kind of creeped me out because those vampires can withstand sunlight, unlike the traditional portrayal of a vampire that can't. Then you have your hybrids. They possess traits from multiple types or species, sometimes including human characteristics. Then you have the originals. These are the first vampires in particular mythology, often depicted as the most powerful and ancient. Then you have the elders. They're the most old and powerful. They serve as leaders in the vampire society. Okay. So let's see. Vampire movies. Let's see. All right. We got Dark Shadows. Interview with a Vampire.
I never thought I would see that one pop.
Rhonda, that is so empathetic of you. Ronnie needed a friend. Leah said none. No vampires for Leah. Lost Boys. Ooh, good one, Rhonda.
That's a classic.
That's
Rhonda.
A classic. Yes, for sure.
You can definitely tell Rhonda is a fan of the 80s.
Yeah.
Rhonda.
And you know what? Michael Brooks followed that up with another classic, Blade.
Ooh.
Shout out FBRI for the win. Ronnie officially feels loved by you. Vampire movies just aren't Leah's thing. Becky says all vampire movies. It doesn't matter which one. All.
I'm with you on that, Becky, except Interview with a Vampire. Ronnie, I can't roll with you on that one. I fall asleep. Maybe I need to watch it now that I'm a little older. I think I watched it when I was a little too young, maybe. And it just never held my attention.
And because Ronnie and Rhonda are in a clique now, he's going to agree and say Lost Boys. But it's okay because I like Lost Boys.
Lost Boys was dope. I like Lost Boys.
And you are correct, Rhonda. We never leave a paranormal friend hanging out alone.
Especially
or do
Ronnie. We got the doctor in the house.
Dr. Ed Odell. All right.
What's up, Howard?
All right. Hey, Jeremy with Beyond the Badge. I hope Gettysburg Bash treated you well working tonight. Thank you so much for being on the front lines tonight.
Yes.
Wanted to say that you two are amazing, and we are so lucky to have you as friends. Jeremy, thank you.
We feel the same way, brother.
The red light is for love, not, well, then I turned blue. That's what's turning me blue.
Yeah, I think it's switching with the clock.
We got all kind of lights going on in here. I told you we redid our lighting. Fright Night. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Salem's Lot, the original.
Ooh.
Didn't they just make a series about that? I knew what you meant. Fright Night. Leah still says all to know.
I got one that might change your mind, though. My new favorite vampire movie is Sinners.
Yes.
Sinners, it was Dracula 2000, but Sinners changed my mind completely. Maybe it's because I'm a music guy and I love music.
See, and I like the blues.
I love the blues. It's hard to beat the blues, but yeah.
So, with all that being said, guys, right now, the top 10 best vampire movies that showcase the genre's evolution and diversity from classic horror to modern are as follows. Go ahead.
Nosferatu.
But which one?
The original one from 1922. Now, the new one, it sucks to me. Yeah. Completely terrible. They did a horrible job, but that's my opinion. But the old one, I can get down with the old silent movie. But the one from 1922, they got it number one. Number two, Ronnie Anderson's pick, Interview with the Vampire. That was with Brad Pitt, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, 1994.
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt.
Blade, 1998, comes in at number 3.
You can't beat Wesley Snipes, though.
He's a bad dude.
Now, he was one of the hybrids. He was half human, half vampire.
Right.
But he hunted vampires, which was weird.
Let the Right One In, 2008. I never seen that one. What We Do in the Shadows. That sounds like an adult film. 2014.
That one I have seen.
I've never seen that.
It is categorized as a mockumentary. It basically follows around a bunch of roommates that are vampires in like modern day New Zealand. It combines humor with traditional vampire lore, making it a unique entry in the genre.
From Dusk Till Dawn,
can't beat it.
That was a
Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah.
Love it.
30 Days of Night, 2007.
That was a good one.
That was all right.
That was a good one.
That was all right. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Love it. But
good.
Which one? Because they've made, yep.
Thirst, 2009.
Haven't seen
seen that one. And
Byzantium,
2012. I haven't.
That film focuses on 2 female vampires who have been alive for centuries. It explores themes of motherhood, survival, providing a fresh perspective on vampire mythology. It mixes horror, drama, and comedy, showcasing the versatility of vampire stories in cinema.
Sounds like it might be a good one.
Yeah, might have to check it out. So if you haven't seen some of those, now you have some new ones. Queen of the Damned is good.
Underworld's dope too.
Oh yeah.
Leah, I highly advise you check it out.
John Sullivan, Fredericksburg Paranormal.
Sully. I can't wait to roll with y'all to the old house.
Old house?
Oh.
We're just going to roll to an old house with y'all.
The College Hill Hospital.
Can't do nothing with this man. Nothing.
My head's not exactly right now, y'all.
It's never right.
I'm healing, okay?
But yeah. So, along with vampire movies, guys, I can go for a good classic werewolf movie.
Queen of the Damned. I think that's with Aaliyah. It was like her last movie before she passed away.
I can go for a good werewolf movie too.
American Werewolf in Paris, hands down.
10 out of 10.
Hands down. My favorite one.
I feel like...
Although the one with Hello Clarice guy, Anthony Hopkins wasn't bad either.
The Hello Clarice guy. Didn't we read somewhere that that's not what he says?
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
Yeah, we've been stuck going down the rabbit hole of the Mandela effect, guys. We may do a podcast on it. Yes, it was her last movie. So, to wrap up my little thing on vampires, let me know in the comments. Do you guys think that vampires exist? Like real life exist? Because
Dracula.
Real life, according to new research in the Smithsonian magazine, Real life vampires do exist, but they are scared to admit their practices to their doctors. All right. So even vampires need non-judgmental help. Vampires are real. They're usually not the cape wearing, and then I love how they wrote this types, but rather people with ordinary jobs who just so happen to consume blood or energy because they think they need it. But even though these people sometimes need help from therapists or social workers, they're reluctant to reveal these identities as real vampires for fear of criticism and understanding. So, given the history of how mistrusted individuals have been accused of vampirism, and obviously, you know, the rare sensational account of modern vampires, they don't come out. I guess
it might come out at night.
Yeah,
there's
maybe
a song about that. Freaks come out at night.
But Sean,
freaks come out at night.
Real vampires aren't what many think, though. They are successful, ordinary people. Many self-identified vampires find each other online. There's like
a dating site?
No, there's forums and groups and like gatherings of vampires, okay? They explain that while some people who identify as vampires do participate in role-playing games or enjoy wearing specific clothing like the black cloak-like clothing, others are vampires simply in their belief that they need to feed off of energy or blood of others. Most of the time, consensual donors provide the blood if needed. So real vampires report that without occasional feeding, their overall health and well-being suffer. Hence, the term vampirism is used to describe the feeding process. Real vampires may or may not find interest in mythical vampires or pop culture vampirism. These seem to be irrelevant to the self-identified vampirism. The team's work shows that while this group spans the gamut of religious views, races, and ethnicities, sexual and gender identities, age, and occupation, many report feeling marginalized. These vampires also reported feelings of fear about disclosing their identity as vampires. So the researchers have written people with real vampire identities, at least those within this sample, are fearful that if they were to report that to their clinician, that they'll label them as being like psychopathic, delusional, immature, unstable, perhaps wicked, not competent to perform in typical social roles such as parenting or possibly affecting their job. So Williams and Pryor end with a call for clinicians and mental health professionals to listen and learn from these real vampires, just as they should for all alternative identities. So in the case of individuals who seem to function in society normally, as the people in their survey do, effective service includes building trust and listening. There is a real vampire community. It is a conscientious and ethical one. And most of these people believe that they were actually born this way and they didn't choose this. So, stop looking at the camera this way.
I'm just like, okay.
So Rhonda said that she's aware there are groups of people that drink blood. Guys, I think that blood tastes like black olives. Black olives are disgusting. Black olives taste like metal. I don't like it. Ew. But
back in the day, boxers used to drink blood to help with their stamina.
Ronnie said, but vampires are immortal. This group of people probably believes that they're immortal. But to go a little bit deeper in this, guys.
Test the theory out. Take them to the gun range.
Well, you can't shoot a vampire.
That's what I'm saying. We can see if they're real vampires or not.
They have to take a wooden stake to the heart.
Sign a waiver. Take them to the gun range.
They still have beating hearts, so I would say they're vampire practitioners. That's a good name. Joe Rogan did a 2-hour podcast saying the same thing. Oh, Paul, no. Black olives are terrible. Green olives are where it's at.
Ooh. Oh, nasty.
Black olives, green olives. But guys, this leads me to kind of like the theory of this. So do you guys remember when the conspiracy theory was coming out that there were government officials, maybe actors and actresses, how do they look young? How do they continue to look young? They were eating like
Placentas.
Placentas and I believe aborted fetuses. I'm just going to say it. Technically speaking, wouldn't that be like a form of vampirism? Like if you're consuming human blood or matter?
I think a trip to the shrink would be more appropriate.
Ronnie, I'm with you on that. I'm thinking they're just paying tens of thousands for plastic surgery. They do, Brian. They have groups that meet up all over the country. And I'm going to look it up really quick.
I want to go to one. If you're in a vampire group, invite me to it. I want to go talk to these people.
All right, guys. If you go to meetup.com, all right, you can meet up and mingle with the awakened and share tales and dark greetings with your fellow kindred.
Yeah,
currently, there are 18,701 members in this meetup group. A group of vampires is called a coven. This is a gathering or community of vampires.
They look like paranormal investigators.
A coven is comprised ceremonies, rituals, and or celebrations. The number of members of a coven may vary.
It's a celebration.
Okay.
What are you celebrating?
When I asked where do I find a vampire, it says that I need to go to Wallachia, Romania, to the Panari Castle. It's a legendary cliffside castle of 3-time vampires, including Vlad the Impaler. Or I can just go to Lafayette, Colorado, or Melbourne, Australia, to the Victoria Police Museum. But there is a way you can join a vampire clan. Apparently on a video game.
You get infected?
That's in a video game.
Oh.
The Elder Scrolls. But yes, there are Facebook groups. Let's see. The vampire community. There are 26,000 vampires in this community.
I'm joining this.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm joining this today. I'm getting in here. I got a little hat and everything to put on.
Well, if your profile is completely blank, they're not going to let you in, at least not into any groups that Damien Sebastian Nightwalker owns.
Oh, I get a cool name?
You have to have a cool name because this other guy posting is Lars.
Change my name to Nat Turner, and I'm joining the group.
Leah, I'm kind of with that. Like, I feel like it's a form of cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, any solid matter would be cannibalism.
That epidemic was crazy. The bath salts, they were eating people.
Was that even considered an epidemic, or was that just a group of psychos?
I mean, I don't think they were psychos. This day and time, people find anything they can get their hands on to mess with and not realizing the side effects. I think one of the side effects was eating people. Is that a thing still? Are people still doing that?
Bath salts?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I mean, I want to join one of these vampire groups.
So there is a podcast, Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva. Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva. And they're actually like on the radio and Instagram. And yeah. So this is like a real thing. Like there's actual vampire communities. There's another group with 10,000 members. So yeah, this is a real thing. Predatory vampire cult leader exploits vulnerable high priestess on altar. They are having a gala, Sean. We should go.
You look like you would fit in this group.
I don't like blood.
Ah.
All right. Brian said, I heard they draw blood and have it tested before they drink it. Now that's crazy.
That can't be a true vampire. I've never seen a movie where they're like, I went to bite you.
I think this is before HIV was a thing. Now we've got cautious vampires out here, okay? Yeah, Rhonda, I'm thinking the same thing. I want to jump in this. I'm going to look and see when Dan and Eva are doing this podcast. But I do know that they are having an upcoming vampire gala. They are opening the gala, guys, to all creatures of the night, magic wielders, and to the community.
They're going to ask me to leave, though. I'm putting my Civil War uniform on and going.
This is on November 1st at 7 p.m. And where is it? It's in Colorado at the Sheraton. It's an Underworld Universe, a Rocky Mountain Vampire Family Gala. They are accepting lycanthropes, vampiri, hybrids, and other creatures of the night. Will be celebrating an evening of events and excitement with a brunch to follow. Start the festivities with a relaxed cocktail hour, then enjoy a plated dinner of chicken, beef, seafood, or veggie. Wait a minute, I thought they drink blood.
But they eating chicken and beef?
And seafood.
Some of them vegetarian.
And dress code is enforced. Please don't come dressed as food. I'm done. What?
I'm going.
Guys.
I'm putting on my Civil War uniform and going.
Daryl, that's where I'm at with it. Paranormal investigators are technically creatures of the night. Or do we communicate with the creatures of the night?
We don't drink blood. We just go to the local sheets or the Wawa.
And people watch. We people watch the creatures of the night. Yeah, Rhonda, I don't think I would eat. I would 10 out of 10 hit McDonald's drive-thru before going to this. That is where I'm at. It's a cosplay event, guys. You know what? I know a lot of rumors.
That's a good point.
You got horse meat.
Cats and dogs, mice.
What? Wendy's is horse meat. McDonald's is pink goo in the McChickens.
McDonald's is people.
People? Have you guys seen the movie Soylent Green as People? Soylent Green. They made me watch this in school. Do you not know that this traumatized me?
California education.
Trauma. Guys, I have PTSD from Soylent Green. Seriously.
California love.
But I wonder what kind of music vampires listen to.
Rock.
Every time I watch a vampire movie, though, they're like in the club listening to that like techno, yeah.
The rave music.
Rave, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what happened, guys. They got a little bit too
gothic rock, dark metal,
such as 9 Inch Nails, My Chemical Romance, bands like Bauhaus and the Cramps, the Meccans and Type O Negative. Oh my God. Marilyn Manson, Gary Newman.
I like Marilyn Manson.
But do you understand? I just realized that Nye is a vampire.
Probably is.
I bought her every one of these band shirts.
Naya, if you're watching this podcast,
you're a vampire.
If I wake up, you stand over top of me trying to bite me, I'm going to put you in a headlock and I'm not letting you out of it. I'm just letting you know. You're not getting out of this.
Earthworms.
I've got a hell of a headlock. You're not getting out of it. Okay, just let you know. And if you fight me while while you're in the headlock, no.
Brian said there was an 80s band that did vampire songs. I can't remember who it is. I don't know. I feel like...
Wouldn't Ozzy Osbourne be a vampire? He's the Prince of Darkness.
I mean, he did eat a bat.
No, that was Alice Cooper.
No, Ozzy bit the bat, didn't he?
It was Alice Cooper.
Y'all, who bit the head off the bat?
Alice Cooper.
I'm waiting.
Alice Cooper.
I'm waiting before I Google this.
Don't Google it. Who bit the head off the bats on stage? School's out for the summer.
Look. 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 And he had to get treated for rabies. Ozzy. Now, Paul said both of them did.
All these people commenting are paranormal investigators.
So?
They're taking sides tonight. Google it.
They did not take anybody's side.
Alice Cooper was the one who was biting the bats first.
That's what I was just saying. Ozzy had to go to the hospital for rabies. Look. We're Googling this. Who bit the head off a bat? Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a live bat during a concert in Des Moines, Iowa in 1982. He thought it was a toy bat, but then realized it was real when he felt the warm, gooey liquid in his mouth.
Okay, I was wrong on this one. I was wrong. I can admit I was wrong on this
throw up, y'all.
I thought it was Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper bit a chicken.
I was wrong. I wasn't alive when these guys were doing that. My bad.
Yeah, you weren't even, I might have been thought of in 1982. I might have been cooking in the oven.
Somebody bit something and a couple people bit a lot of things, okay?
Look, Alice Cooper did something. We don't know. What did Alice Cooper do? What did Alice Cooper do on stage? He used props such as electric chairs, guillotines, fake blood, and boa constrictors. Oh my God.
Hey, don't talk trash about Alice Cooper. I like Alice Cooper.
It seemed in the mayhem that the chicken should fly. Grabbing the bird, Alice Cooper tossed it into the crowd, assuming that someone would catch it and make it. He says a pet named Alice. Instead, the chicken plummeted and in a horrifying moment was reportedly ripped apart by the audience. Look what you started. Look what you started. He didn't even bite the chicken. The chicken was murdered. Because he thought the chicken should fly.
Both of them are rock legends.
Lord. Have y'all heard about... So we went to a horror museum and saw this display for Gigi Allen. Y'all ever heard of that person? Pretty sick dude.
Yeah, the Gigi Allen guy, I think, is way worse than either one of the other guys.
He also bit the head of a dove during a meeting with a record management. That's mental health, people. A lot of Ozzy and Alice's videos got banned. Well, so did Gigi's. I think there was an unalived chicken involved. Yes. He thought the chicken should fly. Rightfully so, the chicken should have flew. Alice did the spit bowl. I don't even want to look this up.
Ronnie said that's good truck.
Where the front row would spit. Y'all, I can't right now. No. Yes. Yes.
Somebody's going to investigate that and say that a demon made him do it.
You know what? Speaking of Ozzy, did you watch the video on YouTube recently where they were hauling off about ITC and like the craze behind these people that are communicating with the dead, like the second they die? Like somebody's already communicated with Ozzy, like through a spirit box. Like he's already come through. And yes, Mom, Gigi Allen was disgusting. Oh my God, a Guar concert. Thank God I don't do hair bands or any of that. I never, ever got into it.
Yeah, Courtney gets mad every time I start playing my hair band music.
Awful music. You might as well.
The best road trip with music I ever had. I'm going to say this on live. The best road trip I ever had with music was with Brian Elder when we were riding to do that show in North Carolina.
Yes.
Brian Elder. If you ever do a road trip with Brian Elder, the music selection, you can literally play anything you want to play. I have to say that.
I'm going to go look this up.
Y'all. Brian, put in the comments if you remember when we had to ride to North Carolina. That road trip was great.
And what song did you sing every word to, Brian?
He don't remember that.
He remembers.
No, Brian don't remember that.
Yeah, he does.
Brian told me, he said, back in the 80s, if you won't listen to Bobby Brown and your pickup truck, you won't nothing.
He said you did not get the ladies if you were not singing Tenderoni.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, see? What song were you singing?
He don't remember.
He remembers. Yes, he does.
I remember the song, but Brian doesn't.
He remembers.
He doesn't remember. Oh man, I never thought that I would have so much fun doing a road trip with Brian Elder. I never thought so. Brian, just to fill y'all in, Brian was our lead guitar player for a while.
Badass lead guitar
Badass lead guitar player. Badass guitar. Actually, on a couple of, if y'all venture over and listen to any of our original music, he was the lead guitar player on a few of our songs. And I'll tell you, we would ride down the road. First of all, Brian went to the hood to get his hair cut.
Yep.
No, Brian, y'all don't know Brian, but Brian is a diehard country boy from Alabama. Got the slack jaw country talk.
We were going to Johnny and June's. We were
playing at Johnny and June's. I think we were opening up for Tim Elliott that night. He was doing his music video release.
Yep.
And Brian said, "You know where I can go get a haircut?" I said, "Yeah, man, we're going to the hood. We were on 5th Street in Lynchburg." Brian fit right in, was talking with the barber and everything. We heading to Greensboro, North Carolina. I think it was in Greensboro, right?
Brian, do you want me to tell you the name of the artist and that might trigger what song?
No, he's not going. He doesn't remember that one. Brian Elder, man, that dude was wild.
I miss Johnny and June's.
That was a nice bar.
Ronnie Anderson, did you ever go to Johnny and June's?
That was a hell of a bar to play at.
We're not even talking about paranormal anymore. We done talked about.
I know we didn't. It's Brian's fault. Brian made me bring back memories.
Yep. It was a rap song, and you rapped every word.
Hearing Brian Elder rap was great. We'll get back to the paranormal. So
yeah, let's
talk about these demons real quick. I want to know from our fellow investigators, why is everything becoming demonic? Now, if I had to, Ronnie said he's been there, but he's never played it. I don't think it's there anymore.
It's not. It closed.
But it was a great bar. I'm not gonna lie. It was early in my career at the time when I was playing music.
You almost went to jail.
I almost went to jail?
Yeah.
For what?
When you and Lee went to Johnny and June's.
Was I playing that night or we just go?
No, we went.
I don't know what happened.
You wouldn't put your clothes on.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
He said Posse on Broadway, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
No, Brian.
I believe that song did come on too. But Brian, you were rapping NWA. But yes, You were asked multiple times by law enforcement to please return to your hotel room, sir, because you were not wearing pants. There you go, Sean.
Zeke Stanley, the man. He's another badass guitar player.
Long story short, guys, there was
shout out Whole New Me.
Some adult beverages involved, and Sean would not refuse to wear pants. There were no pants. And I was trying to get him to come back in the hotel room, and I told him the police was going to get him, and they got him. And they told him, sir, return to your room. And he did. He finally listened.
Remember when I almost got arrested in Nashville?
Oh my God.
Anyway,
why
is everything demonic though in the paranormal world? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why is everything now all of a sudden? Look, first of all, I'm going to say it like this.
Zeke, we were trying to get him to put his pants on. He did have on clean drawers.
Oh, yeah, my drawers stay clean. I'm just going to say it like this.
But you cannot step outside in front of law enforcement and shake your behind like this at them.
Why'd I do that?
And tell them you can't get me? And then run back in the hotel room? All right, demonic.
My younger days.
It must have been the demon that possessed you that night.
The demon got me.
The demon got you.
Listen to paranormal people. Like, you know, I get it. There's some crazy stuff out there. And it is some wild stuff out there. But everything can't be demonic now. Like, every place you go to, we cannot claim that it's demonic. First of all, I would love to see what would happen for real.
I'm going to send you the link, Ronnie, to this show. You're going to die.
I would love to, yeah, Ronnie, you got to watch these kids. I would love to see what would happen if a real demon showed up during one of their investigations. Like, these places, just because you get an evil voice across your spirit box, or just because you get your phone app says demon, or because your Ovilus that you're using, did I say it right this time?
Ovilus.
Whatever that thing is called, just because it says that does not make you a demon. Stop it. That Annabelle doll stuff, that might be a different story.
And guys, don't stage locations like to be demonic for views. Like that's actually crazy work to me, because especially watching this particular location, knowing that I've physically been in there and I've investigated it. Now, with that being said, okay, I do want to put a disclaimer out there. We investigated it a year and a half ago or so. I don't know what people did after us or who conjured what. So, you know, if you have a location that isn't as selective with who they book for, you know, investigations and things like that, you are subjected to potentially opening up your location to negative energy.
Which goes to my next point. If you're a location owner, don't let people put that shit in the location. It's actually at the end is going to hurt you more than help you. Yes, I get it. If you say your location is haunted by a demon, there's going to be a certain group of people that want to be fascinated with that. However,
that's what you were saying.
Yeah. However, you're going to create a stigma with that. That stigma is going to
Zeke,
hurt.
this is a paranormal podcast. So yeah, this happened to be one of the topics. We don't condone demonic locations or activity. We personally don't participate in that stuff. But I completely understand. Thanks for popping in, though. It was good to see you.
Yeah, appreciate it, Zeke. We love you. But yeah, like the whole demonic stuff is just, to me, it's what?
Hey, Carl. No, we're not starting over. Apparently, I could summarize. There's a cult following. If you're a vampire, you can join their community. There's like 40,000 people that are real life vampires. There are locations that were not demonic that are now demonic according to YouTubers making them demonic. But the other thing that I want to say before we wrap it up, to kind of piggyback off of what Sean said, is this: location owners, consistency. Consistency is key. If you do a walkthrough history with one team, your story with the next 100 teams should remain the same. Don't fluff the story per team. Because in this sad video I just watched today, Sean and I sat there looking at each other going, that's not what he said. That's not how he told it. That's not what happened. When we looked up the history, that didn't even happen. That wasn't even there. When did he find that? That's not where he said he found that. Like, we're literally having this conversation out loud. So then at that point, it ruined your credibility going forward. Because I did want to go back to that location, but now I'm kind of on the fence with it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, Ronnie, call us after the show. I'll tell you where it's at.
Yeah, I'm just blown away by how everything's turning demonic. Every channel that I watch on YouTube now from people who are creating content is turning everything demonic.
Yep.
And everything is evil, and everything has a very dark past, and this, that, and the third. And then you watch the investigation. So, I'm intrigued now. I'm like, okay, well, maybe there is a demon there, and I just didn't bring it out.
She showed up.
Right. And you're going by what Spirit Talker said. You're going by what the phone apps are saying. You have no real credible evidence of anything even being haunted.
They had a phone app, and what did it say? He doesn't like visitors.
Right.
All three of these people went, oh, shit. Oh.
There's no EVP.
It was wild.
There's no EVPs done. There's no video evidence. All there are phone apps and flashlights, and rope lights.
Oh,
all the gadgets are telling you that
the light flickering was crazy work. You have a team of 3, one's on camera, 2 are unaccounted for, and the light is violently flickering in another room behind a wall.
Carl, I like that statement right there. Spirits are boring now. That might be the topic of our next podcast. I think that's honestly the point of why everything's gone to demonic, because the truth is boring. The truth is that most of these locations that you go to, the evidence you get isn't a wow factor no more. It's not the truth is you'll spend 8, 9, 10 plus hours, 2 days, some people, in a location, and the most you might get is a knock on the wall or nothing. But you got to hype it up. And, even with the phone app, when I first started, I was heavy against them until, like I said, I've seen them do things that I can't explain. I know there are people who's hardcore against them, but after actually putting my hands on them and using them myself and seeing how they work and diving into them, I have seen them do things that they shouldn't be able to do or say things.
Very wrong.
But Carl, that statement right there, spirits are boring now. It's not selling. It's not holding attention anymore.
Well, here's the crude reality before we wrap it up, guys. We have days of evidence that we know for a fact is a little bit strange. I'm not going to call it paranormal. I just can't explain it. That we don't post. And the reason that we haven't posted it is not because of anything other than silly little things like our entire team isn't accounted for on the camera. So I can't post it because we don't know where so-and-so is. Well, we know where they are, but you guys won't know where they are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if a piece of equipment goes off, you don't know if our cell phones are in airplane mode. You hear us say, is everybody in airplane mode? You hear everybody say, yeah, we're in airplane mode. A door opens and by itself, I've got a team of 4 in there, but only 3 are on camera. I can't post something like that. Rightfully, I just can't do it. You know, hey Carrie,
Hey,
thanks
Carrie.
for hopping in. But it's like a lot of our evidence that we have, guys, is for nothing other than personal research. Like, we went into this field with one goal in common: to prove life after death, to prove that there are still spirits that are earthbound. Okay. And how can we prove this? Whether it's through science, hardcore evidence, so to speak, things like that. So, well, my proof can be proven, not just a shaky camera shot with everyone screaming. True. That's good that whatever you post, people will pick it apart and point out everything. Yeah. And they will. And that's a crude reality. And don't get that twisted, guys. I will post something fast, quick, and in a hurry and not care if it gets picked apart if I'm 100% confident. But if I am not 100% confident that you're going to find it 100% confident, I'm not posting it. It's almost like being on trial for murder. Okay? Or unalivedness, whatever YouTube wants me to say. All right? It's like being on trial. I have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. I know where my team is, but you don't know where my team is.
When it comes to paranormal, you can't prove beyond reasonable doubt. No matter how you do it, you could put anything. But with all the AI now with the growth in AI, you could do anything.
That's true. That is true.
Really, again, we stepped into the content creating field. So, but we're not content creators. We're just doing it just to do it. The thing is that the one thing we won't do, if I don't know for 100% fact that it's a demon, I'm not going to say it's a demon. There are such things as just angry spirits or uneasy spirits. Not all spirits give you a good feeling. Not all spirits were happy when they were alive. So when the hell do they make you think they're going to be happy when they're dead? Not all spirits not all people lived a good life. So when they pass, a lot of people did some messed up stuff while they were here. Doesn't make it demonic just because you feel uncomfortable. You see a shadow figure. Some people, when they see a shadow figure, it scares the hell out of them. Other people see a shadow figure and they're comfort.
Carl, I have deleted more video evidence than you can imagine. Yeah. Like, I just got done reviewing evidence from our cabin investigation from like a year and a half ago. Out of like 15 videos, I kept 6. So yeah, I delete a lot more.
Yeah.
But you are right.
But I know that most people in this that's still remaining hanging in here in this chat doesn't need to hear this, but hopefully a wayward soul will hear this stuff. Stop making everything demonic. If you have a good phone app, please don't rely heavy on the word demon or evil.
Yeah.
Because it's not. They're random generated words. It doesn't mean that it's evil. And location owners, if you're listening, don't let people make your place evil, because the wrong people see that, and it could damage the field even worse than the negligence is already damaging the field. We are meeting with a new location here soon, and I'm going to convince them that we're not about doing that. It's sad that I even have to do that.
It is.
But I have to do that because you got these young teams out here going around telling everybody something's demonic or evil.
Some of us are really into historical preservation, guys.
Yeah. Some of these teams are trying to get money and likes and all this stuff. There's a way to do it without lying.
And you know what? Another thing is, Sean, that I was thinking of, I don't ever go into a location and cleanse the location of the spirit or help the spirit cross over or any of that. I don't do that because we don't go into the ocean and tell all the sharks to get the hell out.
True.
Nobody comes in my house and tells me to get out. So why am I going to go into theirs and tell them to get out? You know?
Especially if it's a location that you got to pay to go to.
Yeah.
If
it's a pay to play, I'm going to leave them there to play.
Yeah. So.
Now, I'm not knocking people that cleanse. Like, if somebody reaches out to you and says, hey, I've got an entity, I need you to get the hell up out my house, more power to y'all. Please go do it. If you can help somebody, help them. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But guys, we've taken up enough of your time. We've gone over about almost 15 minutes, and we are running into the freaking awesome paranormal show.
Yes.
Live on the Rift Nation Network. Hop on over. Join Ryan Jones. He's back from vacation. And the lovely Miss Rhonda Harris. And until next time,
we shall see you
on the other side.
The other